UW-Stevens Point boasts a successful and historical cross-country team. Through rough terrain and windy courses, runners learn that resiliency is a part of the sport. As for sophomore Kalena Clauer, never giving up has been a part of her personal life as much as her running career.
When I was 15, I had over half my left lung removed. I had a congenital defect. We found it, had to get rid of it. And I was in critical condition a couple times through there. My surgery didn't go great. I spent 21 days in the ICU at Children's Hospital. So that was the first time, at 15 at a young age, where I didn't know if I was going to make it. And it was really scary to think, you might die, you might leave your twin with no twin anymore. And I had stage 2 papillary carcinoma, which is a form of thyroid cancer. We were in a car accident, we got rear-ended, so I was fine, but we did a CT scan just to make sure, and then we just found it on my thyroid, and it was kind of a shock, but I was symptom-free, so we didn't know what was going to happen, but yeah, so I had cancer.
Well, it was a shock, to tell you the truth. It was like, okay, you want to become a collegiate athlete? She had been a very good athlete prior to, all the problems that have existed. And so she pretty much told us that she just wanted to give it a try, that she had no idea, what was possible, what she could do, or any type of thing. And so we said, okay, we'll let you try and see if this is something that you really want to try to do.
I was 17 at the time. I was more just confused. I'm 17-year-olds don't get cancer. They do. I just didn't know it. So it was really, there was a lot of guilt. I don't know what I did wrong. I must be doing something wrong to have gotten this disease, and just a lot of fear.
But fear and cancer alike didn't stop Kalena from competing in the sport she loved at the collegiate level. Despite the numerous medical procedures and countless medication, Kalena continued to run and pursue a degree in chemistry.
When they're basically telling you may not live, anything that you're going to run into as a collegiate athlete is pretty minuscule in comparison to that.
Being on the track or the cross-country team, I was like, I know I'm not very good. I was our worst runner by a lot. Just because of where I was physically. I'd just come out of radiation and surgery. I was still building up my strength. And just being on the team was more just for me to be stronger and to get a feel for the team and try to improve myself. Trying to be a chemistry degree when I'm trying to also fight cancer. It was terrifying,
At first I was like, oh my gosh, you're so strong for choosing to do this, because if I was in that case, I don't think I would want to run. And especially with her being in college in the first place and going through all the medical treatments still, I was like, gosh, that it's so brave of you to be able to do that and want to do it. And she wants to be here and she wants to run and she wants to get her degree and she wants to do well. So
December 14th of 2018, yeah.
It was a big day. I had been waiting to hear get the call saying your scans came back good. So I was just waiting with my phone on, and they called me, and it was a good, quick phone call. I'm like, all right, great. And then I hung up because I wanted to call my parents. It was my dad's birthday, so that was a good birthday present for him. Didn't have to buy him anything. I'm kidding. But yeah, no, it was a really good day. I went to the coach's office and was like, yep, I just kicked cancer's ass.
Tell her to close her eyes. Oh, yeah.
Everyone was happy for her. It was amazing. Her smile was so contagious that day. We surprised her at one of the upperclassmen's houses with a cake, and the whole team was there.
We all had a huge celebration about a week ago when she, got her test back and found out that she was cancer-free. Well, a year ago at this time, she was having to arrange to go to Oshkosh at 5 a.m. in the morning to get tests run and those types of things.
It's weird once you hear you're cancer-free, because for about a year, my whole life was all right, you need to beat this disease. You've done treatment, you've done surgery, now you need to maintain a healthy body. So now that I heard that it worked, now you're like, well, now what?
The what was up to her, and in classic Kalena fashion, it was to keep pushing forward despite the adversity she's faced throughout her life.
earlier this fall. She said, there's times when, because of my regulatory system's all messed up because I don't have a thyroid, she says, there are things, I'll be running along and all of a sudden I'll just, my arms and legs go numb and I'll pass out and I'll just drop on the ground. And she said, as long as I'm under 2 minutes before I wake up, you don't have to worry about me. So we're, 15 miles away from campus out at Standing Rocks, running some huge hills, and all of a sudden Kalena collapses on the ground. I said, if somebody had watched what would happen, I'd have probably been fired, because all I did is I just hit my watch and started timing. About 25 seconds later, she started to come around again. She got up. She goes, how long was I out, Coach? I said, about 25 seconds. She said, okay, I'm good. Clicked my watch. We went back to work.
She's so sarcastic, and I really like her sarcasm. Her sense of humor is phenomenal. She's very sweet. She cares about everyone, and she's very selfless, I think is a good word to describe her.
Inspirational. Just because she doesn't make any excuses about anything. It is what it is. She was dealt a bad hand, but as we talk about, it's not about the hand that you're dealt. It's about how you play the hand that you have. And she is content to play the hand she has the best that she can possibly do it.
Because when I'm on the line, no one else knows or cares how many organs you have. I'm missing 3 of them that they might have, but that doesn't really matter when you're racing.
The last time Kalena had a really bad situation and she was in the hospital, and one of the athletes called us and let us know, and I went over to the hospital just to be there with her and see what was going on. Well, you know what? She had a final, a big exam the very next day. And guess what? I can tell you for sure, she never told the professor that she spent the night in the hospital, with a relapse from cancer. She went and took the exam, and knowing her, she probably got about 90 on it too.
Is there anything that can really slow you down, Kalena?
Calculus. No, I don't.
Kalena is also an advocate for childhood cancer. You can join the fight at chw.org.